Okay, welcome back. Today we have two girls soccer players, Kendal and Myah. How you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Doing great. So game day, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Westboro Central?
Yeah.
Is it home?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how they're doing this year?
They're
Are
ranked 11th currently in Central Ohio, so they're doing pretty well.
Good, big game.
Yeah, we'll see how
We
it goes.
barely beat them last year, but we also had Ava who scored like all of our goals
And
for us.
Hannah,
And
who
Hannah.
was
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It says they're 8-2-1.
oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They lost
Sweet.
to Pick North and Upper Arlington.
both very good teams. Their
Yeah.
keeper plays at my club, and I know that she's very good, so that's a little concerning, but we'll see.
Yeah. You guys have had a lot of like injury issues though, haven't you?
We've had like over 11 plus with like
Out
JV
at one
and varsity.
time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like what kind of like leveling?
so-
Three
severity?
ACLs.
3 ACLs.
One broken toe.
Another broken foot,
2 concussions.
a sprained PCL,
Dislocated shoulder.
dislocated shoulder.
Jeez. Is there a reason like this season has so many injuries?
Well, okay, we started off with 2 just coming in like
Porter
for
and
the
I
year.
were out.
So we already knew that off the bat. And then people were just getting hurt like during the game.
It was we just
And just
we also have
dropped.
one out currently with COVID, so
Oh, yeah.
it's another starter out.
Who's
Molly
Mine
Bryant.
has COVID right now, so she's
Oh.
out for.
Till October 5th, she can't come back.
I didn't think COVID was still a thing.
I didn't think it was either. I thought that was weird that it was still that big of a gap, but
Yeah, I thought it was just like once you feel better. or
you
whatever.
come back, yeah.
How I'm trying. So it's you, Porter, Gwen who
With
have
the ACLs,
ACL, right?
Yeah.
How you did it a second time, right?
Yeah, I did my first one in 8th grade, and then I actually had another surgery a year later, and then I tore my other one in May. So
So it's been nonstop
Yeah.
since like
How
8th grade.
did- how
Jeez.
did-
2021, I didn't have any surgeries, but
How did that happen? The second one.
we were actually playing a girl from Liberty. We were playing Club Ohio, and it was like state cup semis. I was chasing a ball out of bounds, and I like was shielding it, and I like jumped, and she hit me from my side, and I came down like on my left leg and heard a pop. I knew what it was, but
Did Marissa tell you not to play that
Yeah, I
weekend?
actually was
So
not
if
supposed-
she would have listened, we
I
might have
was
been
not
able to
supposed
have
to be
her.
playing. I was coming back from my other knee being causing problems, and Marissa Garland had actually told me not to play. But we were really low on subs, so I figured I would just play as needed, and then that ended up happening, and I had to tell her that.
Joe, that's kind of like how you tore
Yeah.
yours.
The
'cause you
day-
weren't supposed to play.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, like
yeah.
it's not like.
the-
How
You know
did
what I
yours
mean.
happen?
Yeah, I
So mine was it wasn't like contact. I was just like running. And
That's actually
Oh,
really
gosh.
common.
you know how like on our turf, like the side that's closer to the school, like a little bit in front of the penalty spot, there's like divots
There-
and
yeah,
stuff.
it's going
Yeah,
out.
I like. So their like goalkeeper had the ball. We were playing Jonathan Alder, and he was going to like clear it. And so just playing like striker, you're trying to like put your foot in front of it, like block it. And like I stepped in one of the divots, so I put like one foot up, and the other one went like
Oh, high
back.
brace.
Like
Yeah.
Was this
that.
freshman
I think I've
year?
seen the video
Sophomore year.
actually.
Yeah. That was before we have that like VO thing. Do you guys use that, or is that
No,
just
we don't have
you
that.
should?
I
What is-
know.
I don't know why we don't just like share it.
Is that the for the film?
I think
Yeah,
The green
it's
thing,
like
it, like-
there's like a tall tower for it, and it like tracks the ball, and it just like
Oh, okay.
records it for you, and it has like stats and stuff.
That's cool.
we use like this big iPad,
iPad.
with the bright orange case, like in
Yeah.
the stands.
I don't know
We
why
have
we
a
don't
parent
just like share that.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to have to film the games for basketball. I forget where we were at. It might have been Berlin because they just got their new gym, and they have like some camera up there that it's the Huddle
Huddle,
brand,
yeah.
and it just like films it for them, and that was so
Olin
nice.
Tangi has one of those too. It's like
Filming seems like a lot of work. I forget to like move it. I
a
feel
lot.
like.
Yeah,
It's
parents
not-
that's
sometimes
how-
forget.
Yeah.
That's
And the
part of,
sound's
like-
on, so you gotta
Yeah.
like shut up.
Yeah,
That's like why we got one, I think, because like someone's like dad would do it, and he'd kind of just like it was this.
You get caught watching and
Yeah.
don't move it. Yeah.
It was like Bob Clump would do like the announcements, and the other guy would like have it. And I think that it didn't have volume, but I think they'd just like start like talking and stuff, and then we'd like score, and it's still on like the other like,
Oh,
side.
yeah.
or whatever.
That defeats the whole purpose of having film.
Yeah. I
So-
think. Sorry.
go ahead.
I was just gonna keep saying like they're like a good investment. The VO things like now I never like thought about it, but I don't know why we don't just like use
Yeah,
the
that
set.
would be nice.
I didn't even notice you guys had one until this year.
I think we bought it with like booster club
Yeah, we
stuff.
I think we bought new balls.
We did again, and New Jerseys again.
Yeah, didn't you like
So it's-
just get like
Okay,
last
well,
year?
there's
It's
issues
every-
with the ones last year.
Yeah.
Well, no, okay. Coming in freshman year, they let the seniors pick them, and they picked white and light gray. Well, we can't wear light gray when the other team is wearing white, so we had to wear old ones. Then we got new ones. I just think we just got new black ones that we've had for the last 2 years. But then no one ended up liking them, so then we just got new ones this year.
Because the thing was the gray were supposed to be our home, but
And
they were
too
and white
light.
was supposed to be away. But we could never play because all the other teams are
We're
like
wearing
you're
white.
away.
when you're
We're
away, you have to
gray.
wear white.
So yeah, we never got to wear them.
Yeah, it was.
That's-
it was very
Waste of money.
Yeah, it
pretty
was.
much.
Were
Yeah.
they like? Because I remember this is like random, but on the like Delaware City Schools website, there used to be like a girls soccer picture, and
It
then
was
these.
of Addie Salvador and
I don't.
I can't remember who
I
else.
Yeah, I know
but
who you're
you
talking
what I'm
about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have,
it's
like the
like
white like Nike ones.
Yeah.
Those were like sweet, and then like
Yeah.
I don't know, and then I don't remember if you guys had those like your freshman year, but then there's those like ones from last
Well,
year.
we
or-
got those
The black- I
weird
didn't like the black
off-brand.
ones.
I don't know where they were even from, but they were just the black ones. But we only got black, and then we used the old white ones.
Yeah.
This year we got all new Nike stuff.
Yeah.
That's
White
good.
and black.
Where
yes.
did the funds come for that? Like,
Well, originally we didn't have the funds to do it. He said that we had to pick rather the black or the white, and we really pushed for both because no one likes the fit of the white. They're super tight. Like the women's cut of Nike is just like smaller. Like it's like
Yeah.
for smaller
Yeah.
people, and I'm like a lot of
Yeah.
girl athletes aren't that small. But
yeah.
so we pushed them, and actually ended up doing it, which I don't know where the money came from. I guess we just had
We
it.
did a lot of like, remember like bingo? We did like bingo.
We did
or
a lot of bingo
something.
last
So a lot
year.
of fundraisers.
Yeah.
Yes. I think like the last little bit of money came from that.
Yeah, my aunt does like she's like a teacher for Olentangy, and she does like the bingo stuff. It's like it's in Delaware. You know, you cross like the bridge on like Central or whatever, and then there's like a mechanic place or something.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
yeah,
like public building or whatever that
I know
they
you're
do
talking
there.
about like the
Yeah, is that where you guys did?
I never did it.
Yeah, all my
It was
parents were just like, we're
yeah.
going to bingo, and I was like, see ya.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't know if
times
it's at the
parents
school
doing
or
it.
something, or
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was mostly parents. but-
Yeah.
My mom used to have to do that for my sister, but I have no idea where it was.
I don't know if it's like the same. You know what I
Thing
mean? Like the
over-
same person running
Right.
it,
Uh-huh.
but just like it goes to different organizations
Yeah.
or whatever.
I know. I'm not sure how that works because I know like I work at Blue Sky, like the car wash, and they do them for like a ton of schools because like the different locations. It's like
Right.
us, like all the Olentangis, like some of the Dublins. It's kind of like where it like takes up, and so you kind of just have to like schedule it with us that you want to like do one, and like it's not that like hard. But I don't know if that's how it is for other places. But
So we have your like schedule and results pulled up, but I don't want to like just go off that. Like I want to ask
Yeah.
you guys, how's your season going?
We're definitely a hit or miss team.
Yeah.
So when we played Derby in those 13 minutes, we actually were like looking good compared to our
Yeah.
last two games because
Mhm.
we played North, and that was probably our worst game this season so far.
We had, I can't even remember the number,
it was
crazy amount of turnovers.
like
I
over
thought
50.
it was almost double
Terrible.
that. Like,
Hmm.
I thought he was joking when he told us, but
This is the thing though, we don't know like what's wrong because we're always like we're gonna go into the game like we're all hyped up,
Mhm.
and then we go out there and it's just like
Everything-
we
the
don't know
wheels
what
fall off.
happened. It's gone.
it's.
Yeah.
I think it's hard because the last 2 years, we dominated the OCC. Like, we won our first OCC title our sophomore year, and then we won it again last year. I think it's just hard coming in this year with so many losses because it does suck that Porter and I can't play, and I don't think we expected to lose. Our entire back line is gone
Yeah.
from last year.
Yeah.
Keepers.
So you had a lot of seniors.
and no, we had four
Well, Hannah
seniors,
and Haley left.
3 starters left. That was it.
Yes.
And then me and Porter got hurt, and that was the other half of our back line.
So we had to, like,
our
rebuild it.
Yeah. We have Madeline, who's naturally a center mid playing at the back because we don't have any defenders. Now that Molly's out too, we have none. Like, we
So we're like
scraping midfielders out to play defense.
yeah.
isn't Madeline one of the like hurt
She broke her.
She broke her toe and was playing on it, but
for
she just
like 2 weeks.
like this thing was so swollen. She showed me a picture of it.
I was like, girl,
I don't
that
know
is
how
not
she was
normal.
laying on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some girl just stepped on it. That's what happened. It was during the
Yeah.
big all night game.
Well, you can't really like do anything to like.
Yeah, you just have to not do anything.
But I still wouldn't play on it.
I know.
Yeah, she has to wear like this like
She has an insole in her shoe.
yeah, it was either that or like this weird sandal thing.
Yeah.
So she
Oh,
chose the
I had
insole.
that. I had
yeah,
that.
I remember those.
Back in the day, I think like 7th grade, I broke my toe and I had one of those. It was
Yeah.
embarrassing. I think. Did you remember like Miss Hempy?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
I remember it like broke one day and she had to like tape it down for me. and I
Wait,
was
what
like-
broke?
The little like sandal thing. I had one of
The
those.
shoe.
Isn't it just like a platform with like
It's-
2 straps?
Yes,
It's
it's like
just
blue
black.
straps
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
like
remember
the
that.
bottom like came out from it and I had to like lay on the floor. It's just like.
How'd you
taping-
break your toe?
I had these kids that were on my club team that live in Lima, and I was like staying at their house just because like I don't know, I didn't even like know them that well, but like parents were friends. She was
Yeah.
just like go, and we were like playing soccer in his basement, and I just like I think I kicked like a wall or something, or like either like him or like something.
You just stubbed it on something?
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, I played on it for a while, like how she did, just because I was kind of like, whatever.
I mean, her recovery, what was it like?
She goes to the doctor tomorrow.
It seems like absurd for just a broken toe.
But it's not just her toe. It's like it's where her toe meets her foot. So it's
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
the big
like
toe
the-
joint.
Yeah.
That's like
Okay.
kind of a big
Okay.
part of your toe.
Right.
That makes sense. So, I'm looking. We use this like website when we're looking at like records. It's like OSSCA,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't have like the South game
It doesn't have-
updated.
That was one of the games we won.
Yeah, what was the score? Wasn't it like 6?
6-0
Was that away or home?
away.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Um,
this who we just?
They just beat.
Yeah. So Adriana,
Had
freshman, she came in
Start-
with 3 goals.
3 goals.
that game. So
Jeez.
she had
started.
to
That was her
start,
first game starting.
Uh-huh.
and then I got one, and Aubrey had 2.
one. No, Aubrey had one. Addie had one.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Aubrey
didn't.
almost had 2.
I heard about that. What's her name? The fresh.
Adriana
Adriana.
Brown.
Yeah.
Garrett Brown's little
Yeah,
sister.
I didn't like know who that was till someone told me about that. Cause like I know Garrett from like football and stuff, but is she like? I just didn't even know if that was like a
Yeah,
person. Is
She started off on JV, and then with all the injuries and stuff, we had to pull
Uh-huh.
some people up, and she's been doing very well.
Are there a lot of like freshmen that are playing varsity
No.
now?
She is the only.
Then we brought up a sophomore.
Ellie.
Ellie Robertson is up.
I don't know. That.
Yeah, but I feel bad for it's a lot of pressure because I remember I like swung for both teams as a freshman. It's like nerve wracking when you're out there because you
Yeah,
don't want to mess up.
Well, it's hard
Yeah.
going from like, because she's a freak athlete. Like, she hangs out with my sister and stuff, and they play basketball together too. She's really good at both. But it's hard going from like being in 8th grade and dominating, and then coming into high school and like
For
not
sure.
being the best on the team. But that's
Yeah.
just something you have to adjust to.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was in that boat freshman year. I know it's so like stressful, bro. Like
Yeah.
when you like get in, it's like if I do anything
Even
wrong,
at practice, I was like nervous for practice because it's you don't want to mess up and look bad
Yeah.
because you're already like 14 playing against like 18-year-olds. So
yeah, and our like freshman year for soccer is kind of supposed to be like their like good year, kind of
Like
because
about-
like because
yeah.
it was like Briggy, Kyle,
Oh yeah, they're all
like
so
all
good.
them, and
you didn't want to mess up
so
for
yeah, it
them.
was so like stressful. I know. If
Gosh, that seems like so long ago when they were in high school.
yeah, but
Well, that would have been what, 3 years ago?
yeah, our
not
freshman year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the past like 2 years, you guys have won the OCC.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still like in the
I
picture this
think
year?
we're out of that.
Yeah,
At
because
least
we
for-
lost to North and Kilbourne.
Yeah,
I mean, Kilbourne, it was like 4-1.
we should
But-
not have lost that game though at all. But
It was rough, but
yes,
I think we're still in the running to be up there, but I don't think.
overall we're
Winning
not.
it.
So what, you guys are 3 and 7?
Jeez.
3 and 6.
3 and 6.
Because
Well,
the
what
Derby
about-
game, are you just rescheduling the
Darby, we are rescheduling.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
getting rescheduled
That's
for some Saturday.
unfortunate
And I
because
think
like you
that-
scored.
I
Like,
know,
you were, like,
I know.
But at
killing
least
them.
I think this will give us another win.
And if
So-
we went through the half, like that could have counted with the
Yeah.
1-0, but unfortunately,
Why did it, what?
it started like pouring
the
and
storm
thundering
weather. Yeah,
it was
out of
bad.
nowhere.
Yeah, I remember because our coach, Was it a Saturday?
Thursday. I think no, it was a Wednesday
before
so you
Jug
guys
Day.
didn't
That's
have
what-
anything.
Yeah, because our coach, whatever day before, it must have been like a game like Tuesday or whatever. He was telling us like a lot of the girls have like come to ours, so if you're able to like go to theirs. And so I was like, makes sense. I'll go. And I got there, and then literally like 10 minutes later, they're
Yeah.
like, "See ya."
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
But
I went to one game, but I don't remember. It might have been the Kilbourne game. It was
Not a
the one.
good game to watch.
I don't know. I remember Grant had your face.
Grant was there. That was the Kilbourne
okay,
game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That game?
that's the only one I've been to.
So, Kendall, how many like goals do you have this year?
I'm not sure. It's not a lot. Maybe like 4 or 5. But now I'm playing attacking mid, so I'm not playing
Mhm.
striker anymore.
Yeah,
But I should have been scoring more because I was striker. But
it's not terrible.
Our scoring is coming from all over.
yeah,
Yeah, that's good. We're not.
because I was taking Ava Bruns' place, who scored literally like
Broke the school
34
record.
goals, and I'm coming in and I have like
Yeah.
5. So it's kind of
Was
embarrassing.
it
But
34
No, it-
just last year? Or was
It was in one season. It
I don't
was. I don't know. But she broke Ashley Smiley's record, which
Yeah,
is
I
funny
remember that was the whole
because she
thing.
broke Brad's daughter's record.
Yeah, I think wasn't it
I think
at
it
the
was-
Buckeye Valley?
It was
game?
19.
I remember
But
it was
she-
a home game.
It was 19. It was the sales. We played the sales. She scored within like the first 4 minutes,
Okay,
and that
maybe
was
it
her
wasn't
breaking
34.
record. But it was 19, I think.
But she went
that
over
was like
that.
2 games before we even got to the tournament.
Okay.
Where's
Good.
she's at Otterbein, right?
She is.
Yes.
Otterbein.
Is she's playing soccer?
She is.
Yes.
Do you know how that's?
She's playing.
Madeline told me she doesn't like college as much.
Yeah.
Not like the soccer aspect, but just because like it's not like really her scene, kinda.
Yeah,
That
but
makes sense.
she's is actually playing like when she is there. She
That's-
did start a couple games.
That's
too.
good.
Yeah, there's a couple people from last like graduating class who are playing in college now, right?
Hannah is playing at
For girls and
Brio.
guys. I know Dylan
just
went to England.
Yeah.
He just left
Is
the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he
Yeah.
leave
He
yet?
left the 19th, I think.
Yeah.
And then so
And
Hannah's at
Haley.
Haley's at
Haley.
Indiana South Bend.
Uh-huh.
Hannah's at Rio for bowling and soccer.
and Ava.
Ava's at Otterbein.
I think that's
And
it.
then Maddie Blair is twirling. I don't know if you guys knew she did that, but she does baton and stuff. She's twirling at Finley.
Oh, I
interesting.
did not know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she? Isn't that like during? Did she do that in soccer?
Yeah. It's kind of like all year, I think.
I remember she performed at halftime at one of our games. Like she left
Yep.
like our huddle and was like out there twirling. Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
I did not know that
That's
either.
funny.
Who is this?
Maddie, Blair.
You know who Chris DeRosa is?
Mm-hmm.
His
Scott
girlfriend.
Blair.
Okay.
How long have they been? Like a
Maybe
while.
like 4.
They've been dating since their freshman year.
Yeah, so like.
So 4 or 5.
That's crazy. I haven't seen.
Wow, hopefully they're
I
still
haven't seen
together.
Chris in a while. Where he does some.
He was
like,
just home.
was
He came home.
He goes to
yesterday,
some
I
like
think.
art school or something like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's
he
like
does.
I don't know.
Well, his sister came in this year, Josie.
Another keeper.
I know like the name. I wouldn't be like that's
Yeah,
her. Is she like good?
Well, we have 2 freshmen in net.
keepers. Those are.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
'cause
I mean,
And they
they're-
switch
Riley's also.
between like, so one of them
Playing.
plays OCC games, one of them
Uh-huh.
plays like non-league.
Was that just like kind of like random, or is there like a reason towards?
I'm not sure because I thought they were gonna do like designated keepers for each team,
Uh-huh.
but Riley was just out with a concussion for
yeah,
like
she had a
a
concussion.
week or 2, so they had to like
Split
put
them.
one of them. Yeah,
Okay.
But she's back now,
So
so-
who's like the JV goalie then?
Riley.
Or one
Riley
of-
to
so-
start,
Okay.
and then the other one that's not playing like the OCC game will go in. It just depends what like type of game it is.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Who's the boys goalie? Isn't that?
It's Brady Casa and Caden
Caden,
Owens.
yeah.
They kind of like
Okay.
trade. Brady's a junior, Caden's a sophomore.
Okay.
That's kind of the past like 3 years we've had that where it's like 2 keepers who go like back and forth. Like it was Chris DeRosa and Doug.
Right.
Heck,
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I think that'd be hard being
Yeah.
a keeper with another keeper in the same grade.
It sucks. So you guys are like
Because there's only
fighting
one.
for a spot.
There's
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like keepers don't typically sub.
Switch, yeah.
So
I think honestly it's kind of like benefited all of them. Like even if they don't get to like play as much, there's like I guess like different ways of like going about it. Like you could like just get like frustrated by it, I guess. But I feel like both like pairs did a good job or are doing a good job, or they kind of like push each other a bit. Like they're like friends yet like competitive and
Right.
like.
I remember back in the Delaware Knights days when I played goalie, I didn't really have to worry about that because we would just play one half.
Right.
I usually play the second half, but I was like midfield first half. So
Yeah.
but
Delaware Knights.
I never. You guys all played Delaware Knights.
Yeah.
right?
I remember we used to
Didn't
scrimmage
ever-
Gavin.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
one time I like kicked your ankle out from under you and I
No.
felt so bad.
Me?
Yes. I remember when we like play on like Locust Curve, that one like
Lucas Kerr.
with like
Is
Grayson.
that-
It was like had that one
Yes.
singular field.
It was just one field, and it had a park.
What park is this?
So, like, if you're
Is it
going to
Sunnyview?
Kroger,
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know how to
literally the
explain it.
street is literally Locust Curve. It's like right before you hit like Kroger and B-Dubs and all that. And you turn
Yeah.
right. Then there's just like one singular soccer field.
I think I know.
Is
'Cause
it
there's
the
a
one-
park
Yeah.
there
It
too.
connects-
And is there the basketball hoop?
Yeah.
Or the basketball court?
And then like
Yeah.
the little like play set.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
remember
woods.
yeah, Locust Curve.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I never like played for Delaware Knights, but I remember I went to like a practice with them one time. Then they like played you guys.
Oh
and
my
I was, like,
god,
I was
Aubrey
on
kicked
your team.
herself in the face.
Yes, we
were
were
scrimmaging
we talk
you.
about this all the time
And
because
she tried
Aubrey
to
tried to like
kick
I don't
it
know
over
what
her
she was trying to do, and she hit herself in the face.
And
but
you were
all her-
right behind
all-
her.
Yeah,
Like blasted herself.
we were just talking about that the other day.
That was with like Grant and like
Yeah,
Liam
oh my God,
Wasoka
Grant
and all
Wefferly,
that.
yeah.
That was like my last year
Wait,
at
you
Delaware.
went to a
Yeah.
practice?
I
Was
used
that-
to like play with you guys. Like when you practice at the Y. I don't know why.
Or
I
at
don't think
Smith.
anyone like invited me. I think I was
You just showed
I
up.
think I was just like,
I
hey
remember-
Grayson, let me slide.
I think I remember a couple of those.
Because his
Yeah.
dad was like the coach, and
Right.
Delaware like
Well-
fell off like,
It's still a
but
club.
now
They, like,
my sister's
rebranded
team
and
is there.
stuff,
She's
didn't
like number 3 in the state.
Yeah,
and
their
they
team
are
is
through
actually really
Delaware.
good.
What's it called? Is it still the Delaware
It's
Knights?
still
It's still
Delaware.
isn't it a new
Knights.
like logo? It's
Yeah,
some,
they
like-
changed the logo. It's like
I can.
it's not like that old classic D anymore. It's got
Yeah.
like the night swords and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's,
Yeah, is it still the same guy who like runs it,
Art.
like the art guy?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think Tanya's still there. I don't know about Art.
I think Tanya is still there. I do remember.
I don't
her.
know who that is.
she just runs the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bust out my jersey from.
Oh
for,
my gosh, I saw
Jersey
the
Jersey
red
Day.
ones, the all red unis.
They're so small though. I think it's like a youth medium.
And the shorts are so long, the Adidas ones. At
Because,
least the
Yeah.
no,
girls
because
were.
everyone had boy uniforms. There wasn't like
Yeah.
girl uniforms.
I remember I played one tournament with them. I guest played. And it was like the like 03 team. Like it was like Landon, Thompson, like all that.
Brandon. Yeah.
And I think I wore
Maddox played on
like
that team, too.
Landon's like sister's jersey.
Skylar.
Skylar.
And I got like
Oh
a
my
bloody
God.
nose and got like blood on her like, white jersey.
Oh God.
And yeah, that's my only.
I remember we were playing there with
Where?
like Haley and Hannah, and we came and watched Joe play on OP.
I do remember.
At
this.
one
Kurt was
tournament.
coaching.
Yes.
It was at,
That's the game that Kurt got thrown out. Actually,
Yeah.
I do
I
remember.
think
that.
it was at
You
what's
were
it
playing
called?
for
The
OP.
place in like Dari. Or
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was Dari.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Dari and Spindler. That's
What was that tournament called? The Dublin Classic or
OP
something?
invitation.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of the. Oh.
There was so many.
Do you remember
Well, I
the
played there a
Do you
lot
remember the
for, like-
Halloween one? The Warrior.
Oh
class.
yeah. There was. I played with Casey Howard.
Howard, yeah.
Yeah, there was
He
like.
is so good. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We went to the
we were
BB
watching
game.
it.
He is
He's
literally
so
so good.
fast.
I
He
was.
is-
He just turned out of nowhere. I was
And
like,
he
oh my
makes
God.
it look so easy. Like,
Yeah.
and he never says anything.
He's definitely like someone where you're just like glad he's on your team.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like you don't have to play against him.
Yeah.
It's like practice. He's like. He's just such a like pain to play against.
I don't know
He's,
who
like-
told me this. They said one practice,
Oh, yeah.
like
It was-
you guys all had to be like nobody could talk but Casey, and he didn't say a word the entire time.
I think it was Kiwi.
I don't remember that.
Why would they do
I-
wait,
that might
Because he
have
doesn't talk.
So they were like,
He's
I
in
think
my
it was
laptop.
like
Kiwi.
seeing if he was like.
Because he never
noticing.
spoke. Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys cannot talk the whole practice, like only Casey can. They were just
Aw.
in dead silence the whole time.
I don't think I was there for that. That might have been the year like when I hurt my knee and I like wasn't there or something. But I feel like I'd remember that.
Yeah.
But
Our team is so loud that it would never
yeah,
happen.
I was. He generally is like a pretty quiet guy, but we did our like senior night stuff the other day, and I kind of like he talked a bit more. And, like
Oh wow.
I don't know. He's a nice dude. I love the guy. It's just like he's not the most like social man,
Yeah.
but he's happy. Just like
Is he
he's just
like
like minds his own business. Like,
interested in playing like college?
yeah.
'Cause
He's definitely good.
He's good.
Yeah. He spends like all of his free time like practicing. Like
Props.
that's
Yeah.
like
I don't.
I can't imagine.
yeah, honestly,
that.
I
bro,
went
like,
swimming at his house once.
How long ago?
Oh, this was like 6th grade.
Okay.
seventh grade.
Okay.
I went to his house a couple times.
Yeah.
Back in
I've
the
only
day.
been there once, but it was fun. Because me and Andrew Hilditch used to go play soccer in that field.
I
that
forgot
park.
Andrew played
Yeah.
soccer.
Andrew.
I literally can name like people off that team. Like I remember your guys' team so
I
specifically.
remember though when we practiced with Kurt and them.
Because I'd always want to scrimmage them. I'm like, let's play the boys.
Abdul, Maddox, and all them would, and Landon would always
What is
practice
that
on
one
the field
kid's
next to us.
name that moved? Bright blue eyes.
That's wow.
Hold on. It's gonna come back to me.
Bright blue.
He was
Maybe-
best friends with Abdul,
in soccer.
and he went to like
Is
yes.
it Marte?
No.
Oh god.
He didn't move.
It's something with a D, I think.
I don't
Oh my God.
describe a little more.
Diamante.
Diamante.
Diamante. Yeah.
Yes.
He went to Buckeye Valley for a little bit. I don't know.
Wow, I forgot about him.
I don't know what happened. I remember
I remember
my
that.
sophomore year, he like played for BV when we played them, and everyone was like,
Oh,
like,
I did not know. I forgot about it. I thought he like moved like totally away.
Yeah, I,
he might have. I don't know what.
I remember being in hotels though, and he like
Yes,
his
they-
team was in the same
yes.
hotel.
I
Do you remember
never-
that hotel that had the pool that you could swim underneath it and you'd be outside?
Oh yeah. Wait,
That's-
I feel
for
like
some
all
reason I-
like
Oh,
the
that's
Delaware-
Kalahari.
No.
They have that. They have that.
They
at
do have
Kalahari.
that. No, but it was a soccer tournament and it
Yeah.
was
You
a
never
hotel.
know. They might have a soccer tournament at Kalahari.
I feel like they
That'd
would
be nice.
actually.
That'd
My
be
sister
sweet.
went to
Cedar Point.
Cedar
There's
Point,
one at
and
Cedar
they got like
Point.
free ride passes.
My
the
sister
whole
did a
for
basketball.
weekend. I know.
Did a basketball
We never did
tournament
anything
there.
like that.
My favorite tournament place was always Grand Park, like in
I
West.
love
Yeah.
Grand Park. I like the Hall of Fame fields
See-
too in Canton.
I miss soccer like back when like it was like we were all little
Fun.
and it was
Yeah.
fun. Then like when we went to Grand Park, that was like when it got serious and like girls started getting better then.
Yeah, and there'd be like the kids on your team were worried about like scouting and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I love club.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
love club soccer.
I don't think I'm gonna do club
So
this year.
expensive
I-
now.
yeah,
It
no,
is.
Compared to
Club
like
sports are so overpriced.
well,
It's-
it was like 800 like back when we were playing when we were younger.
now
And
it's like double that.
yeah, no,
it's like 1,000 for half a season.
yeah, OP.
Plus jerseys, plus hotels.
Yeah, OP. They
Gas,
just
all that.
made it go up by like 40% or something. It's like I think it's almost like 3,000, and then it's like
Then you guys have all those
jerseys
facilities and
Yeah.
stuff. Like it's nice, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, and
I
like
didn't realize like
Nah.
club soccer was that expensive.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
so modernized now. Like everybody plays. Like
Yeah,
then you put
club
all your
sports.
little kids in it, and it's like just feeding more and more money.
it's just like pay to play. Like
Yeah.
the best kids like don't get to be like shown. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's,
Oh, I
like,
agree.
'Cause
like,
they
if you
don't-
ever-
yeah.
Have you ever like listened to someone who's like not American and like played or whatever, and they've like moved here or whatever?
Well, there's kids like
They're
that
all
have like
like-
no money that are probably better than half the kids that are on the team
Yeah,
that are
they
paying.
don't, they don't have $3,000 to spend
Exactly.
a season.
Or like you know who like Zlatan Ibrahimovic is? It's like a
Could not tell.
player. Okay, so
No.
they're okay, but he played for like LA Galaxy, like the MLS team, and he said this whole like thing about like because he's from like Sweden, but he's like played in like Europe and stuff, and he's talking about how like everywhere else like but here it's like the best players are the ones who get on like the good teams,
Yeah,
but then
right.
here it's literally just like
Who has the most
the
money?
kids with like and like connections and stuff like
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
like
the money's first, always.
yeah OP, the team I played for, it's like based in like Dublin and stuff, and so there's a lot of like
Wealthier.
more
people,
like
for sure.
fortunate people playing, and like it wasn't always like the best people on the top teams.
It was just who had
There
the
was-
most money.
yeah, and like who like family friends with all the like coaches and
It's
stuff.
very political.
I remember one year on like FC 42. This is when like the age split happened.
Yeah, it's because like
and
I
like
hated-
the
I hated
05s,
that.
04s.
That was
Yeah.
so sad. That's when like
everybody broke up.
yeah, because like me, you, and like Natalie, or me and you are born in 04, and like Natalie, who we've always played with, is born in 05. So we had to split. But
Yeah.
Natalie just kept playing up.
I remember
Yeah,
we were
that's
on a
what we
house
did.
party, like flipping out about this. We're
Yes,
like, oh my
yes,
god, what team are we gonna be on? House party,
FC or Knights.
But I went to FC, and we didn't have enough to like field a whole team, so they were bringing up like girls like that were like 2 years younger than us, so they would be in like what
This is
sixth grade at the
this
time,
is the
just
fall
to make
team.
money to like form a team.
And then
Yeah.
once we hit spring, we had so many people.
And
We
were
made 2 teams.
Yes,
Yeah.
my parents were so pissed.
They when they did that split thing, they like they messed OP up. No,
It messed up a lot of stuff
Like-
just because we don't go by that
Uh-huh.
in anything else, like school year or anything. I don't know why we just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when we were like so far along too. Like
Yes,
I
it
don't
was
think
like-
they thought about.
It was like U13 or like I didn't play U12 or U13 because
we
of
went
the age
straight
gap.
to U14 from U11.
I was like a 6th grader playing with like sophomores.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were playing
I
with like
I remember-
Hannah and
yeah.
Lily
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
Aubrey's sister who
Aubrey,
graduated.
who was 2
2
years older
years
than
ago.
us because we were
Uh-huh.
playing up because just so we could all stay together.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
that's what we did, because I remember we had like it was the end of the season, we had like a team party or
Yeah,
whatever, I don't know,
yeah.
at my grandparents actually. And Grayson Stanford was like telling us, he's like, oh yeah, that we're gonna get split up.
Breaking the news.
Yeah, we're like what? But we all just played up. I think I went from like
Yeah.
U11 to U13.
Yeah.
So what made you quit that? Like I've always
Yeah.
wondered, like because you were playing it for a while.
Yeah, I played it. I played through 7th grade, and then 8th grade.
You were like, I'm
I didn't
done.
play- Yeah, I do miss it, but not enough to.
Go back.
Yeah, that's how.
I don't regret it, but
Was it like motocross stuff?
yeah,
that,
pretty
like,
much.
made
It just
you-
got too busy, and yeah, I had to pick one. So
That makes sense. The fair just passed. How was that for you guys?
It was
Did you go much?
I went one day.
I only went twice. I just
How?
feel like the older we get, we were talking about this actually. The older we get, the like,
Well, the ride sucked this year for one.
it's just not as interesting as it used to be.
No, and like I go to the Ohio State Fair, so like the Delaware Fair is just like kind of like crappy to me. Like it's just
Yeah.
so little compared to that, and like I don't know.
I know what you mean.
I forget who I was talking to. I think it was Ian Green. Said he's never been to the fair before,
Yeah.
and I was like, you're missing out. Like you can't even go now. It's not even fun anymore.
Yeah,
Everything's just so
8th grade was the
expensive.
peak
Yes,
of the fair.
Literally.
Snapchat. Who's going to the fair today?
Yeah, I know.
I miss that, honestly.
Fair football game.
Like when it like wasn't embarrassing to like run around and stuff.
Yeah, but now I look at all those kids and I'm
Well, I
like,
can't even
that
ride
was
rides
me.
without feeling sick anymore.
That's
I feel
me
so
too.
old.
Yeah.
I went one day. I paid $16 for
To get in?
for me and my friend, and I did
So
one.
expensive.
I did one lap around like the whole place, and then I left. That was it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, we usually sneak in through the woods in the
Yeah.
back. So we
Wait.
go
it's
through.
not illegal. We swear. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
ahead.
Hayes Colony
Probably.
backs up to the woods that go into the fair. You don't have to hop a fence. You don't have to do it because the fence in the woods just stops. So you just like walk through and you emerge from the woods and
You look like you're coming from the horse races,
Yep.
then you go by your wristband.
and you're
So why is that not illegal?
It's not. How is it illegal
Well,
though?
like you're coming. I
'Cause
don't
there's
know.
no fence,
I don't-
technically.
If we were
Nobody's
hopping,
catching you.
a fence, yes, I would say that's very illegal. But we're not
You're just walking.
walking
in.
through the woods.
I mean that's the same.
Just
it's definitely illegal, but I don't.
I don't know. It's
Like,
safe
I
to
get-
$8. It's safe to say $8.
Yeah.
Everything's so expensive there, though. Like food.
How
20
much
bucks for a
wristband?
ride.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The
20
food.
bucks for a ride wristband.
It's crazy, bro. And then they had like 4 rides.
Yeah.
I know.
Damn.
And
When
these
Top
ones were
Gun went
terrible.
away, that's when the fair went downhill.
I
Think about how
I never
dangerous
did that one.
But that was so fun.
It
I only
was.
got to do
The
it like
buckles might
twice.
be
Well, I
broken,
remember you guys were telling me you have to go on this ride, and I was like, okay. They didn't tell me what it did or anything. And
Oh,
then I'm like,
yeah.
leaning, I'm like,
So
oh
sad.
my god.
That and the boat were the best ones.
The boat was
The boat is
scary.
overrated. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, that's just the boat. When you go in like the very like back.
The back. You had
Oh
to
my
be in the
God.
back. That was the only
For some
Still,
reason, I
it's
always thought
just-
the rides were gonna break because it's like the Delaware Fair. Like
well,
it
I mean,
seems so
they
crappy.
really just came out of a truck
They're so sketchy.
and they just put them together.
I think the only time I ever did the boat was like with you guys.
Really?
I think I was just like walking around by myself or something. You guys were like, come on. But yeah, no, like some of the rides and stuff are like janky.
they
dude.
switched
like
companies.
Yeah.
Did they?
Like a couple years ago, that took away like the boat and Top Gun, and now they have every year it's just getting smaller. And
I
smaller.
like the purple one, Typhoon. That
It's
played
not-
music.
it's-
What is
oh,
it
the one
called?
last year?
Wait.
They didn't
Yeah,
have
but
it
there's
this year.
fun-
They
there's,
It
like,
just
like
three
spins, but you're like,
like up in the air.
Yeah,
they
bro.
didn't
They
have that
played
one that
music.
year.
I just liked it because of the music.
Yeah,
I don't know
they played,
why.
like, good, like-
yeah.
like,
This was
uh,
like
They didn't have it this year.
the fair last year was good. I had fun last year.
Yeah.
Or 2 years. No, it
There
didn't even
wasn't
happen
one.
last year.
Freshman
Sophomore
year.
year.
Freshman year.
8th grade and
I didn't-
freshman year were definitely the best.
Yeah. What's the one? It was called like Round Up Your Skittles or whatever. The one that like
Zero
Oh,
gravity.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
No,
no.
the one that
I would
moved.
literally
The
throw up.
scrambler.
Yeah, like it spins, but
The
then it
alien.
goes like
What about the
90
alien one?
Oh wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
the helium. The guy used to stand up in it and walk
Yeah,
around.
like you like
Yeah.
stand
Oh,
while
yeah,
it's
they
like
have to, like, go
spinning.
against
slid up
the
and down.
wall.
Yeah,
That
they
one was
slid
good.
up and down.
Yeah.
They didn't have.
I
I
never
couldn't
liked
ride it.
They, yeah, like the one I'm talking about. What'd you say it was? Where it, like spins.
Zero
and-
gravity.
Zero gravity.
Yeah.
Round
The
up your
guy-
Skittles.
They were still doing it. The brakes broke on it.
Nuh-uh.
Like the guy like stopped it with his
Nuh-uh.
hand while I was on
Oh,
it.
absolutely
like,
not.
Like he could make it like go where it like turns and stuff, but he couldn't make it like stop.
Stop.
Like he had to where there's like the
That is
like holes in it with his fingers. He had to like slow it down.
That is
We were
not.
like,
Well, when I went to the fair, Natalie just hopped on that ride, no wristband. Like the guy did not care.
Oh
He was
yeah,
just letting
Yeah.
whoever on.
Yeah.
I
the
tried
one
to
day.
sneak on a couple rides last year, and
They didn't like.
Me, so me, Natalie, and Raul were there the one day, and we got on Music Express. But Natalie and Raul had bands from other people that were from the day before, but they were the same colors, different design.
Yeah.
I had an actual one, so I got on. Natalie got on just fine. The guy completely stops Raul, and
yeah,
Raul
he was telling me about
Raul was
that.
trying to.
He's like, I
get
just
his-
got it.
Yeah,
He was
the
telling
guy
me, he
was
was
like,
telling me about
no. So he had to go out and stand.
Didn't he told me that like someone who was like leaving like gave them
Yeah,
gave
it
him
was
that.
your little sister, Bria gave hers to Natalie, and then some kid on the soccer team, I think, gave his to Raul. But
Well, nobody wants to pay that $20, so I don't blame them.
people just be
Yeah.
trading wristbands.
Yeah.
well, how much is like tickets?
They're $1, or I think it's either $1.50 or $2.50 per ticket.
And it takes like what, 4 tickets?
Four tickets, 6. Actually, the Ferris wheel was the most. It was 6 tickets, and then it was like 3 to 4
Jeez.
for every other ride.
So you might as well just buy a wristband at that
Hey,
point.
that's what. And it was
Yeah.
like, for 10 tickets, it was $20. So I'm like, you might as well just buy a $20 wristband.
See, no, the
That's
Ohio
where they
State
get
Fair,
you.
they're like
Yeah.
40. But like
But
they have
there's-
so much more stuff to do there than at like the Delaware Fair. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't someone die there? Like,
Yeah.
There was like a oh wait, that's when the ride broke. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
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 I'd rather just not go to any fair, honestly.
I don't know.
It's a terrible way to die. I will say that.
You're
Like,
meant
Yeah,
to go though.
I remember
if you die
when-
at a fair, you're meant to go.
When that happened, it was like the day after I went. Like I went and then I went to like visit family with my
What are the odds of
dad,
that happening,
and then
though?
yeah.
like we were sitting on their like porch or whatever. He's like, "Look at this."
Did you
I was
go
like,
on that ride?
No, I think it was like the drop tower or whatever. I think.
I thought it was the
Was
one
it?
that
I thought it was like a
spun
spinny
and
one.
then went
Was
like
it?
back and forth.
Yeah.
And then it just
Yeah.
like flew off.
I could
like,
probably find the video
Maybe.
on Twitter, but
That's so
Yeah.
horrible.
I don't know. I only went to the state fair once. It was with Abdul, and we got in a car accident on the way
Oh
on
my
the way there.
God.
who was driving?
His dad.
Oh,
Oh.
And
was it
then-
just like a fender bender, or was
Yeah.
it bad?
Yeah, it was his dad's fault, but
Oh. Car
Well,
accidents
did you
are
make it to the
horrible.
fair?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're
But
fine. Yeah, it was-
that was like my only like outing. Like I had been in his like house and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only time I like went out with his like family.
You got into a car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gosh.
But
Did you guys see for the pep rally? You're sitting with your house, not with your grade.
There's a pep
I
rally.
didn't even know there was one, and I probably won't be here.
Wait, this Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
You guys-
is the homecoming court walking down at the pep rally?
Or I heard it was at the game.
I heard it's
it's
at the
both.
game. I would
It's
love
both.
it to be at the game.
CJ was showing me some like email between like student council stuff. It's both, I think. They're not like fully set,
Oh.
but it's
Maybe
like,
they'll
figure that
announce
out.
like
They-
the overall winner at the game. You know what I mean?
no.
Or maybe here and then
No, they
walk.
want to like walk down both, but they want to announce it at the pep rally because that's where the most students will be.
Yeah.
Because
I
like a
got
lot of students
I
don't
won't
do
even
Yeah.
be there.
and it's like a reflection of the students.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Who's
but you
the
know how
biggest
we always
pacers?
like you always sit with your grade and you like
Yeah,
chant.
chant.
No, it's by house.
That's terrible.
That's lame.
Well, we should have won the thing last
that was
year.
Yes,
ridiculous.
Yeah, that was
rigged.
so rigged. And
Even Miss
not
Armstrong was like, the juniors were definitely loud, which we were.
It was
but
a
I got-
sympathy vote because
but
they're
it's-
leaving.
Yeah,
Like, oh, it's your
exactly.
last
then,
one.
but then when you say that, they're like, "Oh, we won our sophomore year or whatever."
Right, like-
it's like shut up.
we did so much better than
Their
them.
class is also humongous. Like you
Yeah,
honestly
ours is,
should
like,
be the
by far
loudest.
the smallest one.
Yeah.
Well,
It really
The-
is.
We have like
No,
three,
they have more
395,
sophomores, I think, than us.
The-
My
There's a lot
sister's
of
freshman
freshmen.
class is huge.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of freshmen.
It's like the senior class when we were sophomores. That one was like tiny, like the one that had like
It was like,
for-
oh, we were
like
sophomores.
was it Alyssa's for Alyssa.
Oh, Alyssa
Grinder.
Grinder.
Like
Yeah,
her grade, that
yeah.
one was like tiny, but ours is like small too. The rest are huge.
I remember I made that sign with all like the seniors, like the little kid faces. Remember?
No.
Had like CJ and Hannah on there.
I remember
Brady.
Oh,
on that
for the
poster
pep
board.
rally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pep rally.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna win this.
In there.
See, that was fun.
I
It
like,
was fun.
I got
And
like,
it was
I got like a
outside.
shirt printed.
It's
though. Like, I had
Did
like
you
a
actually?
2023. Like,
No
because we were supposed to like wear white.
We had white shirts that had 23 on the back.
Yeah, bro.
I
Like,
forgot that.
That'd be way more fun.
My aunt has one of those like cricket things.
Yeah.
And I made a whole like 2023 shirt, and like a like bandana and stuff. I was like,
I remember I was so mad because we all did all
No,
this stuff.
we
and
were
put-
heated.
Yes.
lost to them who just like showed
Just
up.
because they're
Yes.
seniors.
You guys remember that group chat we had?
Oh, it still is.
exists, bro.
It's dead though.
It is dead.
And it
remember,
should be.
I think the last time someone said something was remember
It was Vitor.
Vitor?
Yeah,
He was
yes.
like, "Força Brasil." I miss that guy, bro. He moves
Isn't
on.
he
Back, yeah.
Yeah.
I
back
think
in
like
Brazil.
5 out of the like 7 episodes or something like that. He's just
we
like
always
come up
just
somehow.
mention
He's
Vitor.
just, oh my god, dude, I love
Yeah.
the guy. Bro.
He's in my
I miss
class
him.
last
It's funny.
He's just like stopped showing up to soccer stuff like over the summer.
Yeah, he didn't say anything, did he?
He just
No, because
left.
I think he went to like visit originally, and then they like ended up just like staying or something.
Huh.
I gotcha.
I don't know. I had a great time with that guy. Went to prom with.
I
Yeah,
do
he was in
remember
our prom group. That was
I
fun.
do remember that.
What are you guys doing for homecoming this year? Speaking of,
It's a normal dinner.
Dinner.
Asahi.
We're going to the
Asahi.
dance because we're like it's our last one, and I
Yeah.
heard it's supposed to be way better.
I don't really want to go, if I'm being completely honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be so cold.
Wait, they said it's gonna be way better
Than last year, just like outside.
Apparently-
What's changing?
Lights are not
so
on.
lights aren't on.
They have more decorations.
no karaoke. Like it's supposed
Live
to be a
music
DJ.
not happening.
I don't know if they're getting like those like tents where it has like the drapes that like
Like a
open up.
wedding.
I
Like
think,
the
yeah.
I
I
heard
think
something
they're having
about
tents.
that or like bigger tents, not like the
So it
one.
wouldn't be like outside. It'd be outside in.
I feel like if they did a lot
Hopefully
of
I
covering
would
with
do
tents,
that
it'd be
personally.
fine.
Why can't they just have it in the gym?
This is my
too many
thing.
people is what.
I've heard it's like a safety thing, and then there's like too many people.
See,
but
there was
the
people
Berlin girls last year like
jumping the
hopping the
fence
fence
to
to
get
get through
in.
the what's
Really?
coming. So
Yes,
if it's
and I'm
safety,
like,
then
safety, and you're not
that
even
was-
watching
That
people.
was like Audrey and
I
Maggie.
figured. Yeah, I figured. Why can't they just like get a ticket? Can't you have people from outside?
Right,
of
well,
the
I
gym?
think
last year
last
you
COVID.
couldn't because of COVID.
Oh.
But I'm
Yeah.
like,
which I think is stupid. Like every other school's doing
Every
this
other school's
inside.
inside.
Big Walnuts is
We
inside.
have, I feel like people don't realize it. We have like more students than all those schools.
like only
That's true.
changes and stuff.
like
There's no way we have more people than Liberty. That
I
is
don't
one of
think
the
we do.
biggest
I
schools
feel
in
like we
Central
could still fit
Ohio.
everybody in the
We-
gym.
we
though.
have, like,
not
we
everybody.
already did
not
it.
everybody
Because
goes.
also,
Yeah.
yeah,
like a hoop
and
theme.
also the
Gosh.
the
Candyland's kind of cool. I don't have any
Yeah.
like gripes against it.
Yeah. I'm talking
I
about
just
the
don't like
Kahoot
it
freshman
outside.
year.
If you're gonna do it
Yes.
outside, it needs to be high. It's gonna be October first.
It's gonna be freezing.
The high that day is like 65. And it's gonna be at night and it's gonna
Just
be
wear a jacket. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
the
Right.
yeah. Then we're gonna have to go barefoot because
yeah,
we
you
can't have
can't
heels on the turf.
So
That makes
Then-
sense actually.
that's
How about
just-
you just like bring like shoes? I don't know.
You
I
don't
feel,
get
like-
it. You
I
don't
feel
get
like
it.
there's like
Yeah.
solutions to all
but
these.
still then like you're just homecoming you wear a dress. Okay, I'm gonna have to cover it with a jacket and then I have to change my shoes. Like it just defeats the whole purpose.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
want to wear
why-
a jacket. Like,
yeah.
I don't think they have much of like choice with the whole.
Well, they asked
Outside
student council what they wanted, and they said inside, and then strangers like, well, I'd rather have it outside.
so what's the point of even asking?
I
yeah,
think-
that was my
But
thing.
you know how like it probably says it over there, like how it says like maximum capacity or whatever inside.
Oh, yeah.
Like the amount of people who would I guess be like projected to like go to homecoming is like greater than the amount that the gym says.
I feel like
This is
But-
my
but-
thing.
But
I
then we
give
but then
out-
we have like pep rallies that fill the whole-
right. Right.
basketball games.
I give out like a
inside.
certain number of tickets, like
First come, first serve.
yeah, and then once
But
it
like also like
beats that number, you,
could
can't go.
leave the
like,
gym doors open and include both the commons area and the
That's
gym.
true.
But I'm just like, there's solutions for it, not just.
Are they doing that thing where you have to like show up by a certain time and you can't
I think
leave
you have to
until
show up by 7:30 and you can't leave before 9:30.
I hate that.
I
do
would
not
probably
like
be
that.
leaving at 9:30 because
Yeah.
it's gonna be freezing.
Yeah,
so.
I don't want to sit there from 7 to 10. I don't want to be outside for 3 hours.
I remember prom last year. Everyone was just like waiting at the door for them, like the time
Yeah.
to be up. It was like just like they were.
the earliest you
they-
could leave, everyone
I
left.
don't know. I liked prom. I had
Prom
a
was
good
fun.
time.
Prom was
Great time.
fun.
I had a
Yeah.
good time.
I'm sorry, the food was bad. The
didn't think
chicken
it was
concerned
Oh,
me.
the cheesecake, bro.
Okay, I don't like cheesecake.
Cheesecake was good.
Kendall
I was-
couldn't
I
eat
was-
it because there
Yeah,
was
there's
walnuts
like
on it.
I was like,
and they
I'm gonna have
couldn't.
an allergic
you-
reaction there.
Just switched to tree nuts.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, lots
An
of people
almond
know
could
that.
kill you.
Yeah. Just gave out my weakness.
Sorry.
Myah.
I didn't think it was a secret.
I had a good time. I don't know. What'd you guys do after?
Prom last year?
Yeah.
I think
Went
we
back
went
to Avery's house, and then we had
It was just like
it was like our group, and then we had like some
boys.
from like the grade below. So I was like around that time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this year we're going to like Asahi and stuff. But we were late to homecoming last year when we went there, so we're hoping it goes by fast.
Our reservation's at 6 though.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine.
Reservation for food.
Yeah.
See, I made mine at 7:45 because
For homecoming?
yeah,
Oh,
You're not going to the dance?
I'm not going to the dance.
Okay, that makes
okay.
more
I was gonna say like.
I was like, what?
And I was thinking like get pictures between 5 and 5:30.
Yeah, that's really
And then
How
you're
big
going
is your
down, like-
number?
What?
Like
Your
for
group.
reservations? Like
4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
She said how big is your number.
So I was thinking like if you're done with pictures by 6, it's in Easton.
Yeah, that's a
So
good.
then I was
yeah.
like, yeah, but
We made ours at 6 because we're like we always like try to like give enough time for pictures, but we're always done by like 40 minutes in or less. So we were
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna make
so
it
when
at
are you going to
6.
get pictures? 5.
5 probably.
Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's the time everyone
Everyone's
goes.
like either 5 or 5:30. So
I have like a group chat for like our group, but I haven't really been paying too much attention to
Yeah,
that.
our numbers have changed. Like
It
so we have
was
it was
9 and now it's
Now it's 12.
and then it was 11 and now it's 12.
Yeah.
that's a big group.
Yeah, it is.
Mine's like it's like me, my girlfriend, Cooper, Titus, and like his girlfriend,
Okay.
and then I think there's like other like people too, but I don't.
Can't come to mind right now. Or is like
Well,
just joining in.
I just like I don't know. Like I think that like Chase McMahon and like Cooper Heald
Okay.
are going as well, but
Well, I thought they were going with like Nate and his girlfriend.
see that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I don't,
No one knows.
Yeah.
I don't, and I think they want to go to how do you say
Asahi.
Asahi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get that
But-
reservation.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Even if you put it in, I put it in for just more than you have.
Well, we called like and changed our number and they didn't care.
yeah, we changed
so
literally like
2 times
6
maybe.
period.
Yeah, because like whenever I'm hearing people talk about it, that's where they say they're going. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like,
That's like if you're staying in Delaware, that's like the only place
Yeah.
people go. I don't know where
Because
else.
freshman year homecoming, that's where you guys went.
I remember.
Because
Yeah.
that's where we went.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
and we all
sat-
sat together.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Then we hung out at Natalie's house, and then
Your
my
side at
house
your house.
after.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
unplanned.
did we go to like
remember
Sarah's house?
Yeah, we went
wait, no, it was Sarah's house.
I think your house was a different-
after. It was
Yeah.
after.
We went to Natalie's last year before.
Yeah, but freshman
Dinner.
year homecoming, we went to Sarah's house after dinner, and then my house after the dance.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That is weird.
To think about that.
Freshman year was the only time I went to homecoming.
I had a
Really?
good. I liked freshman year.
That,
Oh, I was
yeah.
gonna say it was
Like
you.
the
I didn't go
the
last year.
homecoming or like
Homecoming,
everything?
like everything, just the whole year.
Freshman year was like my favorite year of school. Like
Well, that was our
ever.
only normal year, other than
That's
this
why I
year.
liked it.
But they
Freshman
still
year was
changed
okay.
everything this year. Like the schedule, having lunch
Yeah.
and house.
Yeah.
Like
I
wish
liked
we could
having
go back.
lunch and house together.
And I
Yeah.
liked how the events were after school. Like I liked
Yeah,
Powder Puff
Powder
after school.
But if you were like a junior or senior, you could, if you had open lunch, you didn't go to
You could
house
opt out.
unless you wanted to.
yeah.
You could go some days, like now.
Yeah, you didn't have to
Yeah.
completely opt out of it.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's got to be a like like a middle ground about the whole like house. And
I don't think it's
the
fair.
the end of the day thing's like killing it.
Yeah, I
like
don't think
we
it's-
just get like less of a experience with it than
Because
other
so many upperclassmen don't have like their last classes.
Yeah.
Don't
so
need
and
to
like
fill
I
the
don't
schedule.
I don't see why that's like a frowned upon
Exactly.
thing.
Like I'm taking
Like,
college
Especially if you,
classes, so I
like-
don't get to participate in house. Like I don't
Yeah.
think that's
Especially if
fair.
you want to come back and do it, like just let them come back.
Like I get the whole like population growth, like can't do 2 lunches, but like
yeah.
yeah, you can. If you do like open lunch.
You
They're
still
gonna have
figure
to
out
build
some
another
way.
high school at some
Oh,
point.
they're already planning
Like,
on it.
I think Would it be like a second one or like a replacement one?
I feel like it'd be a second.
I think they'd split it.
Split
It'd be a
it.
second
They'd,
one.
yeah.
I would.
Especially since they just. Where would it go here?
That
Like,
new
lame.
Troy Road
Yeah.
thing, that's gonna add like hundreds of like
houses
kids.
and everything's
Like,
gonna be bad.
Can you imagine if they just replaced this one? How big of a school that would be?
Big one.
That'd
This
be like
school
huge.
is so
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, this is
It's
like a big
the
school.
layout. Have you-
and it's
how
so
much have you
overcrowded.
been?
Okay, I went for the basketball game last year.
in the
It
gym.
was nice. Like
Yeah, the gym was nice, but the way it was laid out was so like.
I like the
it's like-
track.
yeah,
over top.
no, the gym was nice, but the educational part.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's like 5 stories, and it's
Oh
it's like a hallway, the length of like the little like art thing to like Mr. What's his face? Like by like Mr. Weakland's room
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's not Kruthip
It's like
anymore,
that-
but yeah,
I was thinking
yeah.
of Kruthip. It's McCarthy now.
Yeah.
But it's like that, and then just like up.
oh,
and
it sounds
then-
horrible.
And then there's like the
Yeah.
cafe, like that's like here, like in one part, and then there's like the cafeteria and the gym. And that's like
Yeah.
the whole school.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought their stadium was gonna be nicer for being.
I agree.
I liked it.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. I think their
Their
home
home-
section looked nice.
I mean,
It's
our
just-
stadium is just really nice. I think that we take for granted a lot
We
of
really
the
do
time.
like
have,
the
like, a
scenery
nice
and
stadium.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
great.
I mean,
'Cause it's like-
our
it's like
away
down.
stands is so much bigger than so many schools.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I like how our field is. Like,
Ours just like it like fits
It's
like
actually
perfectly.
facing the wrong way.
Yeah, it should like.
What do you mean?
Like
School-
it's like east to west. or
It's supposed to be
whatever.
facing so that no one has the sun in their face.
Yeah.
Ours is facing the
We're
wrong
one
way.
of we're one of like 4 schools in Ohio
Yeah.
or something like that where it's like facing the wrong.
So wait, so we're
It's supposed
going.
to be facing, instead of this way, it's supposed to be facing this way.
Like it's supposed to be like to the stands, like how it is now. Like one in
The
here, one
sun.
in here. No, the
No.
actual like.
Yeah, we're supposed
so
to
the
change
field,
the
you know
sun.
how it's like the
We're gonna-
stands are on the sides.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like the goal. Okay, imagine like the goal.
Yeah,
goal. It's
okay.
supposed to be like this. So the goal is supposed to be like in front of the stands.
Okay.
Why would it be like
Listen,
that?
Because so the
Because
sun
no one's-
is not in your face.
Yeah,
so it'd be
anyone's
like
face.
the
I
side.
got
Okay,
this, got
okay.
it.
All right. I forget if it's like east to west or west
The
to
sun
east.
goes east
The
to-
sun.
I don't know which way.
The sun
Rises in the east,
Yeah, rises in
sets
the
in the
east,
west.
sets in the west. So, in order for there to be no sun advantage, it should be like north and south facing, right?
The field.
You're
Yeah,
following?
not
Yes.
the
Are you
Yes.
following so
Yes.
far? So our stadium
We're gonna move
is
this on.
going east and west.
Okay.
So one person, like one team, just has the sun like right in their eyes.
Okay.
And
You're not supposed
you're
to
not
have
No,
supposed
okay,
to have
that makes sense. You
Yeah.
guys just
We were
So
gonna
like
leave
it
the
should be
sun.
flipped. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were at one point you were saying, I swear, maybe it was mine. I don't
gosh.
know. You were saying that the field should be this way with the stands.
Well,
on, like the
no,
Like in
ends.
perspective,
What?
like not moving
She
the
was saying-
stands, like
The field should be
the
where the
direction.
stands
Like-
Okay, I got
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the stands. It's just like
Sorry, I was just trying to
Hypothetically.
use those as
it. Okay.
Like
markers.
reference
yes markers.
Oh gosh.
Are you guys doing powder puff? I know you are.
I cannot run yet, so no.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked the same question
Yeah, you
before
did.
you got
Okay.
here.
So you said Ridge won today against
35-0.
against
Lockport.
Okay. And first game that was a scrimmage though.
Yes, and then first game is Thursday against Fulton Creek.
That should be
Which-
an easy
I thought
dub.
Fulton Creek beat Lockport. No, Lockport beat Fulton Creek 14-0, so we should win.
Okay. Good.
Yes, very good.
Mr. Haynes is, taking it very serious this year.
Yeah.
I think it's paying off.
I mean, I personally take it seriously too, so
It's only fun
I
when
guess
people
it
take
kind-
it seriously.
I know, like
Sometimes like
There's a
freshmen,
middle ground. like-
sometimes
Yeah.
freshmen are too like
Timid
or
and,
like embarrassed to like actually try, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, everyone out here is trying to win. So-
right.
But
Yeah.
then there's also the like, let me do it. Freshmen, where it's like, stop.
No,
Well,
Like-
this is the most physical year of powder puff I've ever played,
I've heard that.
and I don't know if it's
I've
like
heard-
from me
yeah.
because I'm actually like running into people this year like.
Fairview and Houck are very aggressive. The Wells
Yeah, I don't
twins
wanna,
are
like,
quite scary.
I forgot
Named
Mackenzie
it.
Carter.
Mackenzie
I'm
Carter's
scared of
also quite
her. I'm
aggressive.
scared of her.
Hey, she was on my team, so I didn't
But that's
care.
good. Like I wish she was on my team. Like I
Yeah,
want
I
somebody
mean,
like
last year Fairview swept everyone. We
I know.
beat the crap out of everyone.
Bridge, I think, has a good shot this year.
That's
Top 3 will be Fairview, Houck, and Bridge for sure.
Yeah.
We got
I was,
third last year. I remember
Yeah.
that.
I was watching just because I got here like early. I had spare time. You guys looked like good. Like it was like you and like what's her face? What's Scott?
Kara.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
like-
Caden Gannon, like we went over last week before the jug break. He like was drawing on the whiteboard like all these
Oh,
plays.
gosh.
Like we have so many, and then we went over them before the game. So
You guys are ready.
Yeah.
You guys were like doing good about like blocking and finding like gaps and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was surprised. Like they like hand the ball off to you and it's not just like run. It's like
Block.
people would like open up like a lane.
Oh yeah, at one point I was holding on to one girl. I was like having her block me like
Yeah, I
in
was
front.
like, oh. Like,
I sat in when Caden, he like. Did you guys have tryouts, or was it just like a sign up?
No, but it was sign up. But I think
I've heard Ridge is the only house that does that though.
Does
that
what?
like tryouts.
We
for
didn't
stuff.
really do tryouts. I think it was last year we did do tryouts. I will say that. But this year I think we didn't have a lot of new people join, so it was kind of like the same people from last year.
Okay.
Minus
So we have
the-
Kelsey that came back and she's playing where she was last year, I think. And then the quarterback, I forget her name. Then me.
Is she in your house?
But
I
yeah,
forget her
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Well, I was sitting in when Caden like went over the roster, and he like laid out on the whiteboard all like the positions and wrote names and like
Oh yeah.
he's taking it serious.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's him,
Which is
and then
good.
Jackson Smith is defense, like coach, whatever, and then Robert Condo's there, and Jake Lumen.
Ours were at least last year were Wyatt, Tyler, Peyton.
I think they're all back because I
They
see
are all
them
back,
out
yeah.
there.
I can't even remember what other guys are in Fairview.
But no, I'm glad, and I'm Mr. Graham's coaching like overall.
Yeah.
We had
So, yeah.
Vincenzo.
Were there spectators for the like on Lockport's side? Or were there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just their coaches were out there.
How many coaches did they have?
It was Dalton, Chris.
Carson Bay.
Oh, he was over there? Okay. Then I think there was this other, I don't know who it was, but there was some other guy, and then whoever their coach
Okay.
was. So no.
I don't know. I mean, we kind of hit everything. Unless we want to do that Kanye bracket
Yeah,
fight.
no, I think my-
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Yeah, I have no problem either way. Do you guys have any interest in doing that?
I don't care.
I don't
like-
care. I mean,
I don't-
I'm not like a hardcore fan, but
Yeah, neither.
I don't listen to Kanye.
It's like,
pretty much at all.
yeah, we don't have to. It was just like an idea. I don't know. Cause like with the whole like tier list or like bracket thing, I feel like there's only so many like things that like everyone
Would know.
knows
Yeah,
about. And
yeah,
I think like
I agree.
Kanye West songs might be one of those, but I don't know. It's all good.
I've seen like on the Barstool Instagram account they do like the like just random ideas like best things that start with the letter R,
Oh, that'd be good.
and it's just like random things like the
Letter
color
R.
red or like I don't know. I can't
Like,
think of-
yeah.
I can't think of
It's a
anything
bad
else that
letter.
starts with R, but like
It's a bad
I
letter.
don't know.
Reading.
Yeah. And it's just like a seating and it's a bracket, but we could do something like that, but
I like that.
Rapping.
I don't know.
rugby.
Ridge.
Okay.
I've asked like a lot of people this, but like who are some like people or what are some like groups you guys might want to like see on this? Because like after next week we don't really have
What?
much.
So you've
going
done
on.
boys soccer,
Football.
football.
We did.
I was talking to
Press.
some cross country people, but it's kind of like
When
late.
When
in
it
the
gets
season.
well, because we've done like pretty much all the fall sports.
Right.
So
I'm trying to think of something like
What's
outside of
next, like-
sports. Like,
I think we'll do.
Outside of sports.
Well, I was talking to CJ. We'll do like we could do like him and Caden Gannon for swimming.
Yeah.
Oh
We
my
could
God, I
do
forgot.
Devin and Logan for wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't know what other winter sport.
I-
Basketball definitely. We'll
Yeah.
do something, but
have you guys thought about like doing like freshmen on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
I talked to kids on this like freshmen on the soccer team about it, but I think that might be something for like the future, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I think there was a point where it was like early on in the year we could have done that and it made sense,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like past. So
You
I
could do
think
it towards
we-
the
Yeah.
end and like
Yeah.
their
Overall thoughts of their
Freshmen
first
Yeah.
year.
That'd be-
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I had Ryan Gray text me today
Oh, gosh.
saying
I love
that he
Ryan.
wants to, and
that'd actually be.
Oh,
cool.
like come back on?
yeah, he just like I don't think
not
he
back
knew.
on,
I
but-
can't remember if I like told him or not, but he just happened to be like, yeah, the day I can do it is like the exact day
Oh.
of the week. Like the first week we don't have one scheduled. So I'm not
Meant to be.
opposed. I
Yeah.
don't,
And well, me and Joe also talked about going down to OU for a
Yeah,
weekend.
he was telling us
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Who
cool
would
too.
be? I know Zach Maines.
It's
and-
I don't know if Zach and like Noah and them would be, but
Oh.
it's Gianni, Cordy,
Okay.
and Brandon Schrader. They both went to Hayes.
He said you two were thinking about going there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where I'm probably,
OU.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It seems like, but now I'm hearing all these people and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be like
Hayes
Hayes
reunion.
2.0. right?
Honestly, I have
Another
no
4
pro-
years.
I have no
It will
problem.
be,
I have no
though. There's
problem.
so
with
many
that.
people there.
Yeah, it's huge.
I don't know.
I'm so excited.
I'm worried about like.
It's really
getting in,
pretty.
though,
Like,
I know. I went on a visit last year and it was.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
But I got the email where it's like, if you apply by November 15th and you have above a 3.0, you're in. And I'm like,
And
this
they
is-
give you a scholarship. A little one.
Whoa.
Kendall needs
It's
all the
how
money
much?
she
I don't
can
know.
get.
I got something in the mail. It said if you have a 3.0 or higher, you're in, and we'll help cover the cost.
Yeah, because I have to pay for it on my own, like when
Yeah,
I'm
me
done.
too. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
That-
in like debt.
That makes me feel a bit better because.
But it's
You're
like
not paying for your
I-
experience.
What?
You're not paying for it.
No, I'm talking about like the 3.0 thing.
Oh yeah,
'cause
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I may or may not have a 3.0, but if they're that like desperate for people, I have like
Lenient,
a 2.8 and like a
Yeah.
pretty decent SAT.
Write a good essay.
Oh, you're submitting your scores.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, I
I was,
would
I was
never.
like, no.
I'm a
Not-
I got a
horrible
10.
testing.
What
I
was
got a
your-
1030 on my SAT.
I got a 1050, so.
Gavin, you did like amazing. I got a 1070.
1280.
I think Katie got a 1260 because she
Yeah,
went back
she
and retook
retook
it.
it.
I didn't. I probably should have, but
Why?
I feel like
Yeah, I feel like
you're
you're
fine.
because-
I could've
Bobcat.
retaken it.
because usually like you do better your second time.
I'm
Yeah,
a
and imagine what you
horrible
got your
test
second
taker.
time.
now.
I got a
MIT's not going to take a 1280.
I don't know, man. I think my essay is all right. I should be okay. Because they don't like require an
I'm
essay.
not writing an essay.
But I
I
talked
wrote an
to
essay.
I talked to Miss Pollard about it, and she was like, "If you want to get into OU, you need a good essay."
Yeah.
For
Really?
my like grades and
Wait.
not everybody. 'Cause
Okay.
You don't. It's not even required. But she was like, "Joe, for your circumstances
I mean,
of
just
being
put the
an
SAT
idiot."
score you're in, like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
And what's your GIPA?
My GPA
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna be so high.
4.124.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Weighted or unweighted?
Weighted.
Okay.
Unweighted is you can't go above a 4.
So it's a 4. Or is it like 3.9?
Unweighted is like a 3.9 something.
Can't relate,
Wow.
but
So hopefully I get in, but
I think you're good.
Oh my God.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna like.
I want to get some scholarships.
So do
You
I. I'm
definitely
applying for
will.
like the dog lover one. Like I'm just gonna write about I love my dog.
I love Ned.
Oh, Ned. We should bring Ned on.
Oh,
Well, since I have to pay for mine, my parents were trying to convince me to go to like Columbus State. But I was like, okay, then I
if
want
you could
like
get
I
enough
want
scholarship, I
I
think you'd be
thought-
fine.
no, but like I want to leave my house.
I
Like,
understand that.
I'm
but,
like,
like
if
being
I-
in debt for
then-
the rest of your life.
I think it's worth it.
It's honestly
She's
worth
going
it.
into nursing school too, so it's
that's
not
like
like
a lot of school. Whoa.
It's like 4 years, but I'm just doing like I want to be like a cosmetic nurse, so doing like
she wants
Botox
to be an
and all that.
esthetician.
Yeah.
That's the word for that.
Yeah, but hopefully
know.
I graduate on time.
My
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. What if something happens? You never know. I could be going to get fail. I don't know.
I'm worried about
If you fail out of OU,
my
that's
community service hours.
Oh, well, okay.
Good reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can be a 6-year camp counselor and get them all in one day.
I applied
When
for
is
that.
that?
Okay,
They're in your
you got an
email.
email
I'm about to do that
the other
right
day,
after
or
this.
yesterday actually.
We did it like a month ago.
I did it
Oh.
a while ago, but it's like different this year. They don't stay, so it's like it's from
I
like
wanted
8
to
to
stay,
7.
though.
But like you can pick what days you want. But it's like 6-1 goes on Monday, 6-2 goes on
Is it at
Tuesday.
Camp Hartland?
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely doing it.
But
Joe,
they or
you
you
should
can
sign up for
do, or
that.
Friday is at Dempsey with the kids that can't go.
I don't.
Gosh.
That sounds fun, but it might be kind of like.
I'd want to stay.
Stressful.
Like I wanted to. You think?
I hate kids.
Yeah.
They're
I
like
don't know.
12.
Ew.
You
I
just do
like,
the activities with them. Like
I don't know. My group had a lot of kids who like required more attention,
Attention.
than
Gotcha.
others, and I
Dude,
think if
who
I
was it? Someone got on a fight literally on the bus the day of.
12-year like fight like fist fighting
Yes,
or like
on the bus
okay.
before we even
I don't
left for the
remember
camp.
that.
Wait, counselors?
No.
Okay.
I remember
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say.
My brother went when I went, so he was there.
I'm going back with the team I was on. I think I did 6'1" too. I think I did 6'2", 6'4".
6'2", 6'4". I was on 6'2".
I was
6'2" forever.
I was 6'4".
I was 6'1".
We were in the same hallway.
Yeah, 6'2"
Yeah.
and 6'3" were together, and then 6'1" and 6'4".
I love 6th grade. So fun and easy. Like,
Those were what was it called? House party?
yeah, like
The-
oh, wait, the FaceTime thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Oh my
man.
God.
We were talking about
It was like
group.
us
Joe
three,
Manonis.
like Aiden Peely.
Yeah, after school.
Oh my god, man.
But that's
House
like,
party was crazy.
yeah.
I used to, I don't know if this is a thing that like I can like say or people get like upset about it. I was in this group chat, right? It was me and like 30 kids of Indian descent. I think that's. And we were all just getting like a house party, and I was like, "Hey!" And they were like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Hey!" And
Oh my god.
Were
Great
there just
times,
random people?
okay, there were two that were on my soccer team. It was Prabhat and Sanidia, and
Okay. Then like,
they went to like Jerome, and so they like introduced me to more people who went there, and I was just friends with a bunch of those guys, and
On
we'd,
house
like,
party.
hang out on house party. It was a great time.
Gosh. I forgot about that.
Yeah, until you said that, I
Yeah.
really would have never thought about it again.
Yeah.
You said something earlier. I was like, no way.
yep.
That's like we have Be Real now,
Oh god.
which I'm about to delete it.
I need to get up on that. I don't ever do it.
It's like
I'm pretty sure
I
you
did it
just reacted
twice.
to mine last night.
Yeah.
So.
I finally got back on it after like a month.
I don't know. I feel like there's
Just never
like,
doing anything.
I'm never. I'm always in my laying in my bed.
I'm be
like,
faking every time. Like,
oh, I wait till I'm doing something
Yeah.
to take my B-roll for sure.
There was a day like 3-4 days ago where it didn't go off.
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
some
that on
times where it
TikTok.
I was
goes.
at Tristan's house. It was 11:59. We were like,
Yeah.
how's going
Yeah,
on?
it
But it
didn't
went off
happen.
at like 12:30 the next morning.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
or the
weird.
next-
that's weird.
It's random. There's no
Yeah.
pattern to it.
I saw like a TikTok or something where it said something that was like, "Be Real's like me with like assignments or whatever," because it kept going off at
Yeah,
like
yeah,
11:59. I don't know. I feel like there's stuff that like goes into it that I just don't like understand. Like, there. I guess like I don't know if like mannerisms is the right word, but like the equivalent of like liking people's like pictures and stuff. Like
Yeah,
how there's
reacting.
like times to do it, times to not do it.
Yeah.
Stuff like the Be Real equivalents. I'm like an old person on like Instagram. I don't like get it. Like I'll do something I'm like not supposed to do. And I'm like, oh, like my fault. Like I just,
well, now you can like delete it and stuff. Because
Yeah,
at first
like-
you couldn't. Because I remember one time on the way to soccer,
Natalie.
took an embarrassing picture of herself. She
Put the back camera first.
She posted it. And
Yeah, I
like,
know.
she had to like Google like, how do I delete this?
I remember.
It shows you though how many retakes you take. Like,
Yeah.
if you retake a picture, it shows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It exposes everyone.
I don't like that you can see the screenshots. It's-
Well, you
I've
only
a
can
couple
see the
times,
screenshots
like-
if you share it.
I know, but still.
I'm like,
I screenshotted someone's.
and you didn't know?
I probably shouldn't have screenshotted and.
Oh,
They tag, you get a text.
No, I didn't
It's
hear
just like
anything of
knowing
it.
that
I'm just,
they could know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oof.
Then you just gotta play it off. Like, oh,
I didn't mean to.
Trying to turn up my volume.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. Oh, yeah.
Oh
I
Yeah.
think. I don't know.
Is there anything else you guys want to depart with? Any like last messages?
no. I don't think so.
Vote Natalie Groff for homecoming representative.
Yep.
She's
Go
gonna
ahead.
win.
Natalie
She
Groff
has
will win
to.
homecoming queen.
I voted for
or
her.
representative. Sorry.
You did? You did vote?
I did, yeah. Her
Good
and
choice.
her and G-Man.
Oh, did you make it through?
Yeah. It's,
See, I wasn't even focused on that. I just was focused on the fact
Natalie was
Natalie
on it.
was on there.
So is it the like second set? Is that like what the court
So,
is?
yes,
Yeah.
so the four
Okay.
people, I didn't make it through, but
oh,
bummer, I
darn.
don't get to walk. Have fun, by the way.
Yeah.
So, like, those are like the the final
Fireball.
ones that
I'm
are like
sick.
going for the last two spots. So,
Yep. And it will be Natalie. Natalie will be one of them.
Natalie
Yeah.
and Probably C. Does it have to be a boy?
No, it can be
No.
anybody.
So I have no
Who's
idea.
to say they're a boy?
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I just,
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
All right.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks.
It
thanks
was
for
fun.
coming on, guys.
It was
Thanks for
fun.
having
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Good luck tomorrow.
LPS.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thursday again. We're away on Thursday though.
All
All
right.
right.